Let's see if I have the mic on correctly, which I sometimes don't. Let's check the delay. And I do. So it looks like it's all set. All set up on here, which is nice. Now let's move the mic forward. One time I was talking on this headset. It was almost like I was talking like in a different room. It's like when people call you and go on loudspeaker expecting them to hear you. Like you're in a boardroom meeting with one of those boardroom phones. But yeah, today I thought I'd play through Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Because I want to play through all of the Street Fighter 2 variations that I can find. Well, I mean, I own so many of them physically, so I want to get through those. Whether it be the PlayStation 1 and 2 ports. I'm trying to figure out how I'd live stream that kind of thing. I think through OBS, which I use anyway, but I've not done it with YouTube yet, so I'll give it a go, but that's what I'm going to try. And then hopefully some emulation to play some of the older ports, some of the random weird ones that are around, you know. I just want to see, I don't know what it is, but ever since playing Street Fighter as a kid, I used to like the different charms, the different aspects of each port. In their own way, they had a charm and they were quite unique, you know. How they got their sprites together, how the game played. A lot of them played terribly. We all wanted that arcade experience, didn't we? And we all sort of wanted it so badly. And I remember when it started to feel like it was an arcade experience. So we went from the SNES, which at the time, when you owned a SNES, you were like, Jesus, man, I've got an arcade in my house. But you didn't. And you'd only find it out when you went to an actual cabinet. It was like, oh, shit. This looks completely different. You would see the different aspects, like when Ryu walks backwards or Blanka walks backwards when you're fighting. They would do this, but in the SNES and the Mega Drive, they would stay the same walking pose animation, walking back and forward. But you would see all these higher frames on the arcade and the sounds. I think it was the only time I ever noticed that we sort of were getting to arcade quality was on PlayStation 1. The Street Fighter Collection 1 and 2 on PlayStation 1. It was the arcade experience, but with like a shit ton of loading times thrown in for desperate measure. Hello. Lord Beta. Lord Beta Troll. Hi. But yeah, PlayStation 1 was I would say the first time I ever experienced arcade experience. So we're going to go offline. This is, even just looking at this now, knowing that we have this, it's just so nice to see. I remember when you played Champion Edition on the Mega Drive, although there was two white guys on this fight scene, which it was a white and a black guy on the Japanese version of this game. But obviously they changed it because yeah, I could see even back then I sort of thought it was a bit much, you know. But we just got on with it. I know, like it was one of them things that you did notice that you know, it was just as I think that even the whole crowd was white and it was a white and black dude fighting and the black dude gets knocked out. But yeah. So today I'm gonna do a playthrough of I would say a few characters. So I'm not gonna just on purposely lose. I love seeing all these portraits. This is where I prefer them. I'm gonna go to look at Guile's hair, the back of his hair behind his ear. You see it's untextured, unfinished. See that shit? And Ken, look at his knuckle. You see that on his knuckle? It's like his middle knuckle. You see like a bit of red paint, almost like that. It's like they've rubbed him out or rubbed it out, whatever it was, or I think it was when they were colouring his outfit. They did that, and no one fixed it, and it stayed that way. What? Oh, I was going to do a Shoryuken then, but I suck. I just remember, you know, I had some comments from people saying, you suck at this game. It's like, geez, man, it's not like I'm trying. I want to see, I did a try-in Let's Play where I didn't really do any special moves, but I beat the game on 8 stars without losing a round. You know. I know how to play this game, thanks. But I like to have a laugh on it. It's never too serious with this game. But yeah, and that's the best thing about this. I think that's what keeps me going back to this game, and I think all of you as well. You go back to this game, regardless of what you have playing or what you can play. I mean, look, I've got so many games. It's unreal. Modern games. I'm playing this shit on the PlayStation 5, but I still want to play it. It's always charming for me. It's always a pleasure. It's old faithful. I know I'm gonna have fun going back to this game. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't beat me, Sorrel. Don't try it. But you know, funny enough, my girlfriend, once we went to an arcade and we played Tekken. We went to Namco's, which apparently is gone now. Namco's in London, and I'm just gonna say, I don't know, I was drunk or something. I wasn't, but she beat me on Tekken. You know, like, it's sort of like beginner's luck, where I'm always expecting people to sweat and play really sort of tough. I expected that with her, but you know, when someone button bashes and ends up beating you, it's that kind of shit. So on the PS5, see, that's the problem. Now, this is the big problem. Although no one can really get hold of a PS5, there isn't really that many games that are just solely dedicated for the PlayStation 5 that I think anyone knows about or is interested to, if you know what I mean. So, oh shit, I see stars now. But yeah, so I've got the usual. I mean, I've got this on there. I've got Champion Edition, Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition on there as well. I remember I got that as soon as it was released, as soon as it was mentioned. Only thing about this stage is that that elephant. It makes my face hurt. That's all you'd hear when you walked into an arcade, wasn't it? Hadouken, Hadouken, sure you can. It was such a classic sound. That walk, you see that walk back and forward? On the SNES, you would only see the walk forward, but replicated when they walk backwards. I remember I used to see, you could see the different frames, like the moon moving the way it did, and also a Honda stage, the water. Shit. Bit of taste of your own medicine. You'll show you can if I get in close. Ooh. Bye. I've got the disc version. I'm not going over to digital, never. And what the second consoles go digital, that's it for me, because you don't own shit that way. I mean, let's see it this way. I still buy films. I still buy DVD and Blu-ray, new as well, by the way. And I do that because, like, so we have Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus. We have all the streaming services. But man, if your internet goes down or is not doing too well, you ain't watching any of that shit, and it is not yours. So if they take something down, they can do that. I mean, I had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the PlayStation 3, and one day I didn't, you know, and I went to reinstall it, but all it would let me install was a trial. It's like, what the fuck, man? I paid for this, so I don't like that. I mean, sure, I could hack it and just add it on there, but I just don't do that. But I don't like the digital side of it. Disc all the way. I still buy it, seriously. Like, that's what made me so excited for this collection. It came out on a fucking disc. I mean, we got all these Street Fighters on a disc, and I got it on the Switch too. But you know what's really weird? So I have it physically on disc, and I have it physically on the Switch, but I still got them digitally as well, just to have them on the system always, you know. And then they're bringing out that new Capcom collection in June, which is going to be physical as well, and that's amazing. We're, for the first time, going to get the proper arcade version of the Hyper Anniversary, which actually did come out in arcade. We got it on PS2, but we're going to get the physical version of some of these great games. So yeah. That Capcom, look, this water coming out, you see that? That was never on the SNES or Mega Drive version. Good thing of Honda, you punch him in the arse when he jumps over. He always jumps over, so you get him close. Get close. And you punch him in the foot. Like that. Ah! You sort of got to do this in a way with guile. Sorry, Honda. Bit of a faster one. That's sort of how I used to shower people in the game back in the day. I remember I had this boss that was telling me he was into Street Fighter. I was like, yeah, everyone says they played it. Sure, you probably had a SNES, played your kids' version. And then I showed him, because I had it on my phone. I still have it on my phone, and I got like a Bluetooth controller. And mate, he was like one of the best players I ever saw. He could get a perfect versus anyone. And what was weird is he only used low attacks. Literally, every attack he did was a low one. And he even changed the buttons so that he knew where they were. Shit. What am I doing now? They're getting cornered, so I'm going to kick you in the chin. Get out of this corner. Oh, there's a gold fireball. You see that shit? I was trying to find that the other day. I remember the myths surrounding it. People saying it would kill you. I had one friend that could say that he could do it on command. He never did, but it was just luck that he did it once. That gold fireball is on all versions. Well, this version says Mega Drive, and it used to come out, and I'm sure that's why they added it in, you know, the Flaming Hadouken in Super Street Fighter. But yeah, that was always a myth surrounding that shit. It was rare when it would happen, and you never understood why. It's a graphical glitch which caused it. They apparently were meant to be that colour or some shit, I heard. Have that, son. Hurricane kick that you're gonna... Ooh. Nice punch in the chin. Shit! Shit, he's gonna beat me now. Fuck, he smacked me out there. I've done that with games as well. I've had to order from PlayAsia because they've only been like a digital version, and in Japan that's still all for physical media. But even in Japan, it's going that way too, like it is everywhere else. And I hate it. It sucks. Get off. Shit, I'm gonna lose this one. Can I come back from this? I don't think so. Shit, I got fucked. It's cool. But yeah, everywhere's going back to that now, where it's gonna eventually, all of it, I suspect, it's gonna be like Xbox Plus or Xbox Game Pass, where you're subscribed and you can download the games at will. Not all of them, but I suspect eventually there'll be something on them lines. Yeah, the old big box PC games were amazing. There was such creativity in a lot of them as well. They were like pieces of artwork. You're not going to win again, Blanca. There's no way. I was greedy. I weren't good with my Shoryukens in that game. Now I'm going to fucking go into you. See how you like it. See, let's play aggressive. Have that, son. Done. That's what I should have done. I was just playing around with fireballs. And again, because I'm not trying to win, no rounds, no losses and shit like that, I'm just having a laugh. Sunday evening, it's 9 PM here, and I just wanted to play Street Fighter, and I thought, why not hit stream at the same time, because, you know, there might be someone that would want to watch it. Yeah, red fireball again. 2 in 1 stream. Why is he fucking me up, bro? He's dead now. It was difficult. That was really difficult. I'm going to try to swing with Gao, so I might fuck up with it. I'm going to do that thing, you know what, you can sort of lure him, because Gao is like a camping player. He will literally just wait there for you to jump and, you know, do his somersault kick. So I'm gonna do the Shoryuken to lure him out into a flash kick, or somersault kick. Watch this. I don't know if you know what I mean, but not too much of a distance. Oh, that was too close. See that? I could do that, so let's do it. Shit. That hit him, that one, so I'll do that one. Ah, it hit me! Jeez. Shit, I'm fucking up, so that's what I mean. So he gets, he'll just hide there, waiting for you to jump into him. Too close. Yeah, and you get too close and he'll do a somersault kick. Get back a bit. See that shit? You dead, mate. Good times. I used to like finding all these little weird things out as a kid. Like, and you would try them out. I don't know how, I can't remember how I found that shit out, but I remember using that towards trying to beat him on 8 stars, because I always had a problem with Guile on difficult, because he would just fuck you up really quickly. This still throws me off. I always expect it to be bricks now. And this is the hardest one in this game. It always has been. Bricks was being the easiest one, literally. There's always one barrel that gets away. Hopefully I can finish the last one with a shot you can, regardless if I get it or not. Oh, Hadouken, alright, well, that's alright, 20, I got him. Yeah, I always like what they're doing. They're just chilling out, watching a fight. These guys are too. Funny enough, this is what's weird. The guy in the coat behind, right at the back there, in the Japanese version of Street Fighter 2, was doing a gesture like he was wanking. And on the Western versions of the game, they changed it because of it. Oh, you're done. You're done. Ah, Marshall, you can got the better. And again. Hurricane kick to nowhere. And I punched the barrel, not him. I punched that barrel, not you. But yeah, I mean, even this is such a pleasure on the eye to look at this game. You know, it's so nice to see. And it's nice to, whenever you play this, it's always nice to come back to. I think anyone that plays Street Fighter will sort of understand that. And when you played it in the 90s, and you know, the time when it was sort of new, when it was all the big thing, I mean, this game changed so much. It brought arcades back, didn't it? It did. I mean, fighting games, martial art was still the rage. You know, we had things like Turtles, Power Rangers. It was all still martial arts. And there's a Turtle collection coming out soon as well, which I'm looking forward to, the Turtles arcade games. The guy in the blue does look a bit suspect. Do you mean MK as in Mortal Kombat? I don't know why, but they've never really done that much preserving their games. They did back in the PlayStation 2 days, but it doesn't seem like they're doing anything now. Almost like Ed Boon doesn't care unless it's new. And he don't, I mean, fair enough, he's always sort of moved on with the times, but he's always respected the past with his little Easter eggs that he's added within his games. But it's just a shame we don't have a Mortal Kombat collection done correctly. Even if it was just the initial arcade ones, Mortal Kombat 1 to 4. I mean, it would be nice if we had like literally everyone, like Mythologies. You know, that would be nice. Because we've just not had it. I mean, they did Mortal Kombat Deception Premium Play, which had Mortal Kombat 1 on it, and that was nice because it was the only way of owning the arcade version at the time, unless you had like Midway Arcade Treasures Extended Play for the PSP and PC, which I did. I had the PSP version, so. But yeah, it'd have been nice to have them on a PS2, a full Mortal Kombat collection, but we never got it. We got Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection on the PlayStation 3, which I bought straight away. It was delayed heavily in Europe at the time. And when it finally came out, I was like, oh, waited all this time for this. And it was physical. They don't need to mess about them. Even if they just threw them on a list saying 1, 2, 3, Ultimate 3, and 4. Or even just 1, 2, 3, Ultimate 3. That's good enough. Imagine a boxing match that you went to see and saw a punch to the foot. Do you mean Raspberry Pi? Because I made a Street Fighter 2 cabinet, and I used Raspberry Pi, and it could emulate Mortal Kombat 1. It had trouble emulating anything past Mortal Kombat 1 though. Mortal Kombat 2 just had some frame issues. I mean, the thing is, I mean, these games, they must also remember, a lot of us, if we wanted to play them, we could. You know, it's like, that's why a lot of these collections never felt that special, because we were playing them on MAME for years. Do you know what I mean? People haven't. A lot of people will only play it if it's a retail release, whether that be in a digital download or physical disc. You know, they'll see it, oh, I remember playing that as a kid. They sometimes don't even know the difference between the SNES or the arcade version. There's only the real fans that will play these and kept playing them and loved them so much. Always noticed what they never had, what they always wanted, an arcade version. And I've said this before, I hate this stage. It just doesn't seem right. You know, it's not got its own unique stage to it either, does it? Well, the car doesn't either. It's Ken's stage, really. I don't know. I never liked this one. This barrel one. I'm sort of glad that it wasn't in the console release version. MAME is great. It's so amazing, and it's what it can emulate. The fans are game preservation, preserving all these games themselves, which a lot of people don't seem to, but the fans are. You know, if the manufacturers, you know, don't do nothing in these games, the fans will. They'll find ways of playing them. It's like these digital downloads that come out for PS3. You can't buy them anymore. Yes, you can. You can play them still because the fans have made it possible with ways of hacking. You know, they're not going to let you just remove them. They're not gone. I mean, there's some online games, bullshit, that people weren't happy to see go. So when they went offline, they got their own dedicated servers to play them. Why not? You know, you can play these games that have been long since dead, but you can play them again because the fans have brought it back. And that's why I love MAME. You know, they preserve something that's incredible. Yep, you can play co-op. I mean, they open servers to play co-op. I mean, you can play like Halo 1. Games that went out years ago, the servers are long dead. People are still playing them some way. People are playing PS2 online now through emulation. Oh, fuck that up. I want to do a Shoryuken on the cage. Get on the cage. If you don't, I'm going to smash you. Right, you had your chance. Bye. But yeah, I love that. I remember the first time I got MAME working and an emulator working, you felt like a hacker. You felt incredible. Like, oh my god. And I remember playing Mortal Kombat 1 on the arcade. It was one of the first games I played on MAME, and WWF WrestleFair, Street Fighter 2. I'd already played quite a lot of Street Fighter games through you know, the ports that come out anyway.
Round 1, fight. Tiger,
shit. Oh, look at that health he took straight away. Have that. You know, whenever you do it, he does a tiger, or you do an Hadouken, and he blocks it. He doesn't block it with his fucking knee, he blocks it with his balls. That's why he's pissed off. What's good to see is when these collections do come out as well, they sell. They do well. You know, people do buy them. And that's nice to see. You know, there's a lot of fans that still play them. What's he doing? I'll do one now. Oop. Bye. See, you got that in the balls. You can't deny that shit. Now, Bison, so I did lose to Blanca, and I may lose to Bison, who knows? But it's cool, because we're having a laugh. I'm not trying to string any combos together, not trying to do anything stupid, just... What are you doing, Bison? You're just kicking the air. Ouch. Another kick to the chin. Yep, that's you done. DRM is the worst thing ever, and I hate it. I mean, when they brought out that Doom collection, you know, like the remastered Doom, well, the original Doom collection, they have DRM. Sure, they patch it and remove it out, and people are like, oh, at least they patch it and it's gone. Are you not remembering that they patched it out? Sure, if you ever find a new one of these consoles or one of these consoles years later, and you flash the system or you factory reset it and you try playing this shit, there's no servers online anymore. That DRM exists still. You know, these, yeah, or you've got the game on there still. This looks so much better than it was on Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. She looked fucked up on that. I mean, there was even something with that. My PlayStation 5 already has it where there's not going to be that issue if a battery fucks up. But that's why I like physical media. That was a nice little playthrough. So I had fun just there, and that's mad. We'll do another playthrough of another character. The other day, it cut my stream mid-stream, which was weird. The PlayStation had an update, because I'm doing this on the PS5. Who do we be? Let's be Balrog. Definitely Tyson. I was watching some videos of Tyson yesterday. Just how... I mean, he's the most scariest man ever, let's face it, yeah? Put a pigeon in front of him. It was like a kid in a sweet shop. Seriously, it's amazing to see. I hate full screen. I really do. For me, it's like the worst thing ever. I like, and I mean, maybe, I mean, I could do it. One sec. I could do it like that, yeah. But I don't like it full screen. I mean, that to me is fine, but this. Just play it for a second. It actually offends me. It looks, I don't like it. It's stretched, and because it has to be. Ow! It just took me and threw me like a ragdoll. So yeah, I cannot do that. I mean, that's how I like it. Like, this is good enough. But you know, I'll leave it like that, just to have it like this. Because it's colourful, and when I play the SNES versions and the other versions, I'm going to use this backdrop as well. Fuck. Yeah, I just don't like it. I know. It was an amazing fighter. Still terrifying though, isn't he? I wouldn't like a punch off him. I think I'd rather get hit by a car. Do you know, I remember on the Rainbow edition of this game, when he used to do his punch like that, he a random fucking Hadouken come out with it. It was hilarious. It was so cool to see that was.
Round 2, fight!
Ouch. Beep. Little jab to the chin.
You win.
I love playing as Guile. I mean, playing as Guile, I like messing around with him. Guile is one of my favourites. I mean, all of these are, you know, to be honest. I just want to play as Balrog, and if I lose, you know, I can play as other characters. Just the other day, I was on purposely losing. I had people coming into my video saying, you suck. getting beaten by everyone. Did they not realise I was literally having a laugh? And that's the good thing with Street Fighter. I mean, I don't take it personally by all means. It's the internet. You're gonna get a lot of people saying shit to you all the time. But yeah, it was. I just like to have a laugh at these games. This is my sort of comfort place, or my comfort zone in gaming. I could play games that are stressful, very competitive, but it's never like that for these games. Even if I'm playing them online or against someone, it's whenever you used to see people playing these together in person in the arcades, there was fun. There was either people surrounding it, everyone was having a fucking laugh. You were paying money and walking away with nothing at the end but playing a great game of Street Fighter with friends or people you didn't know. You made friends through this game. It was just something unrivaled about those times. We're never going to get that back, obviously. The new arcade is online now, isn't it? See if I can punch his rolling attack. Ow, I was gonna... Mate, you're biting my neck. Shit. Ow. Yeah, Blanca's too low to get that. Do you know, it does get, you can feel it's a bit warm. Like I leant over to get something near it yesterday and I could feel there was a bit of sort of heat coming through it. But it's the quietest console out of all of them. Well, PS1 was the most quietest one, but it's very quiet. And now I know a lot of people had this sort of fan issue where it was like a screaming fan or something. I've not had that, so mine come directly from Sony as well, one of the newest ones, so a very new batch. And I know there was a lot of revised things they did with them, I don't know, but yeah, that's how I got this. With the... Shit! Jesus, that was getting a bit close. So yeah, it doesn't run loud at all. I mean, I can't even tell that it's on. That's pretty crazy. I hardly play, I've hardly done playthroughs with Bullrock, to be honest. I played with him against people, but that's about it. But it's a nice console. I mean, the loading time, sure, you could get a PC, but I think a lot of people that are PlayStation fans or people that... We're console players, a lot of us. And I have always been. I don't need... I've got a gaming PC, this one I'm using now with my stream open up next to it. But it's not something... I'll never be a PC gamer. I have Steam, I have a GOG account, I buy games on PC, I play them. But with a controller, I'm not going to be a PC player. There's too much fucking around. When you get a new console and games get late and older, and you start to try and play them, you have to all this fiddling about, downloading patches. It doesn't run on Windows 7, doesn't run on Windows 8, Windows 10, all this shit. Fuck that. I don't want it. I'd much rather put a disc in, the game runs, or a console, no messing around. Yeah, Gule's pretty hard to beat with Bullrock. Well, if you're me. Oh, he just punched me in the chin there, bro. What? He just walked up to me and threw me on my head. But yeah, if I lose, I'll play as someone else. It's cool.
Round 2, fight.
Ouch. Oh, he's not joking about it, as he's just proper smacking me up. Yep, that's cool. That's cool. Let's be Guile. Let's be Guile versus Guile. See what we can do. Look at his comb in his hand. Yeah, look at the back of his hair. You see the back of his hair behind his ear. It's like someone's working. It's break time now. Oh, okay. He's gone to eat his dinner and he's forgot to finish it. See the back of his hair behind his ear? Just like a matte yellow. It's cool seeing little things like that, over time. Right, Guile, let's see if we can smack you with your own sonic booms. Oh, I'm getting fucked. Oh,
Sonic boom.
I'm gonna lose this, bro.
Sonic boom.
Shit! Didn't expect that.
You lose.
Yes, I mean I play PC games, I do, but it's never gonna match. It's never gonna match console for me. It's always gonna be console. I'll always be a console player.
Sonic boom.
And yeah, I've tried. I mean, shit, I'm doing shit, man.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
Oh, I just walked into him and then he threw me.
You lose.
Yeah, I'm not good with goal. Let's try again now.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, maybe I'm a noob, but that's cool. I don't mind.
Sonic boom.
Not good with goal anyway.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
Been fucking dreadful.
Sonic
It's hard to get in close to goal, especially with goals. Like I don't know what way I can get into him. Shit.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
Almost.
You lose. Round
So I don't even know what the difficulty is.
fight.
I think it's just free, I believe, just on regular.
Sonic boom.
Shit, I was gonna walk in and try and throw him. He did it to me.
Sonic boom.
Just trying different things, trying to go into aggressive now. Shit!
Sonic boom.
Fuck! He gets me, gets me, gets me. Ah. Yeah, I'm not doing too good against him.
You lose.
I was doing right when I was Ken because I could trick him, but I always had trouble with him because, like, I was always one of them players that sort of jumped in. So I always sort of used the Shoryuken as the aggression. I'll show what I mean. I'll beat Ken for a second. Or I'll just be Ryu, yeah? Like I did in the playthrough just before, because I've always hated the way he camped, so I'd always do this to lure him out. So, he's not going to do it now, is he?
Sonic boom. Sonic
Throw you Sonic Booms, I know you like to. You can actually shot. Oh. Right, so I do this. Oh, he's not doing it. Got him wise to that, mate. Like that, but yeah. So I do it now. Oh, I should have stepped backwards a bit. Like that. Then do it again. That's how I'd lure him out.
You win.
I've had the PS5 for 2 weeks because I could never find it. Everything I tried to get a PS5 failed. Through every company that you could get it through in the UK, I couldn't get it. There you go, fucking perfect. There's your noob.
You win. Perfect.
Yeah, I think that's it. But I always have, I have trouble with anyone that I can't, because I try and get forward to him. You know, I was trying to do it with him before. I'm going to lose so I can go back to Guile, because I did want to play some matches with Guile. But yeah, I have trouble fighting him. It's like the one I have a lot of trouble with as well later on. I always have trouble on a ladder versus Zangief and Vega. Now, the one thing you probably, I don't know if you guys are like this, if you want to change character and you let yourself get beat, you have to get that hit in first just so you don't lose a perfect. I used to think I was the only one that did that, but then I saw other people do it. PS5 controller and a PC. I mean, the PS5 controller is really nice. I really like it. I didn't think I would because, to be honest, I really like the PS1 controller that stayed all the way to the PS3. I sort of thought we'd always be there, but then when I got to the PlayStation 4, that's when I realised, okay, this console is good. You know, the controller for the PS4 was good. Just using one hand at the moment, just probably beat him actually. Yeah, I could. I've got one more hit left, so. I played it. Someone sent me, gave me a version of this game, well, Street Fighter 2 World Warrior, where you could play as the boss characters. Really good. You know, all their low hits were like a hard attack. It was really nice. The new pad's well expensive. That's the thing. I think, what was it, 60 quid? The controller's always expensive in these costumes. Fucking hell, consoles. Now I know that they put a lot of effort into them because it's something that's going to have to last a long time. Do you sure? Have that. Have that. Oh shit. Do that again. You're not really an Hadouken spammy, not Ryu, come on. That punch looks so powerful, that one does. It's such a deep, horrible punch. My voice, it's a good mic that I'm using. Does it sound like a walkie-talkie? Does it? I mean, guys, does the mic sound okay? It's a good mic, and it's coming through for the PlayStation, so I don't really know what it is I could do to make that any better. Like, if all honesty, because I don't think there's that many settings you can play with. To you, does this mic sound okay? I mean, bear in mind, when I used to do my YouTube videos before, I used a bloody pair of Turtle Beach P11s, which were fucking junk. As long as it sounds okay. Oh yeah, if I play as, I think I'd play on this game, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition World Warrior. I tend to play as Ryu. I mean, my main, believe it or not, is Blanka. I dominated with him on Super Turbo online. I got to blue belt with him on this collection, and it was so cool. There's quite a few different ways of playing him, and I really liked it. That was a mistake. Have that. Oh, okay, that should have got you, but all right. Let's do gaming today. That should have got the lag. Didn't get you there. You couldn't wind people up back in the day when you were playing in the arcade, because you just get punched in the chin. Have that. Hit me still, she's so quick. Welcome to all the people that are on the stream at the moment. Shit, it's just stamping on my head. What was that? Didn't expect to do that. I wasn't trying to do that. Alright. 100-foot kick. If you ever seen the animation of this, you know, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, and let's face it, that's the best game movie ever made. Nothing has matched that, I don't think, anyway. You know, you're not going to get better than that. Never. Yeah, I love that. Love that hit. It's golden. I'm going to fail at this. Maybe I'll do that upside down kick. That never made sense. That's such a lazy way they did that. Let's just do a kick, but flip him upside down. Oh fuck! See that? When you're a pro like me, oh shit! Oh fuck! See, I got it. Ah! Oh! See, I did it all right with Ken. I did. Oh fucking hell! I told you to do bad with this. Oh, fucking 12. Look at him holding his face. He's like, Alan, you fucking idiot, you ruined it. I did bad there. This is going to be fucked up. Zangief later on in the ladder is so difficult.
Round one. Fight.
Watch me die.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
Ugh.
Sonic boom.
Seriously, I have to sort of. Jeez. Ah! No chance.
You lose.
That laugh was just there to designed to wind you up at the end of it. See, when I try playing as Guile on this, yeah.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
Ooh, and you see that? You see?
Boom.
So there's a little story behind that apparently, like a list of what they had for dinner and what they were being sick. Like they get hit in the stomach or something, you see them throw up. Oh, it's raining here. Nothing as nice as that. It's a chill out time. I've got work tomorrow, but I didn't have it today. Just chilling out and playing a bit of Street Fighter 2 in here in the rain, and it's cozy inside. Oh shit! Oh, almost.
You win.
Yeah.
Round
His hair got fucked up when he's playing as me, at least.
Sonic boom. Sonic
Yeah,
boom.
I've always got memories of when I was growing up playing this as well.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
I've got to use quick hits now. There you go. With that, I'm going to throw you on your head. I'm not going to risk a combo. Let's try this. Try the web. Oh, didn't work. Oh shit! That was a mistake. But what was it? You dead?
Sonic boom.
Shit! Shit! Look at his comeback. He's come back.
Sonic boom.
Shit! Oh my god! See, that's why I still love this game today, because like no matter what, it still surprises me. It's always different. Every time I play it, it's always different. And yeah, I always have trouble with him.
Sonic boom.
Let's play as Blanca. So he's my main, but then there's certain moves I prefer that you can do from turbo upwards. I would say from super turbo though. His floor dash that he does. That's so good, that is. And you can manipulate so many people with that. Doing his cannibal here is a bit risky versus Zangief because he just does this. Watch, you do it once or twice, and he'll just hit you with like a low attack. Watch. That, see, so it's sort of pointless. Look. But you can do this. Oh well, no I can't, because if I get too close, he'll do a pile driver. So what I normally do, like that. But the later on the ladder it gets, you can't really do that shit. It gets a bit much. So that's how a lot of the time I would play in the arcades or play versus people. So this is the arcade version. If I had to choose between the two, it's always going to be the SNES version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Nothing comes close to it. It's more of it's a nostalgia thing, no matter of accuracy or what. But it's ooh. Shit. Not playing now, so I always have trouble versus Zangief with anyone. Shit! He's tearing me a new arse. Right, he's losing this round, that's all I know, okay? Otherwise I will definitely cry. Fuck! I've got no choice but to play cheap. Have that, son. Fuck! How'd he grab me out of that? But I mean, he's got some crazy grabs that he can do. And look at that, he's already turned the game round. Shit, he's gonna get me. He'll get me a power driver. See, he did! Shit! He's fucking me up now. I got to beat him with Blanca now because now I'm pissed. Fuck that. The first playthrough went good, but this is not. Let's be blue. Right, this one.
Round one, fight.
That's it. Fuck. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. See, he grabbed me through that. Now, I don't know if he can do that versus low attacks. And you can't tell me that he's not fucking tough on the arcade ladder, on arcade mode. He's got one of the biggest reaches in the game, and he always has had. Yeah. There's ways of him dodging fireballs without actually blocking. I've got no choice. Seriously, I've always had the same trouble on the arcade version of Zangief. I mean, again, because he can turn the game around. Look at that. See that? He can grab you through the smallest frames ever. And try playing him on Super Turbo. He's charging that game. So I've got no choice but to do this. See that? So that's what I do with against most players. See, now he's done. Now he's over. Thank fuck for that. That was difficult. Even as Rio, I remember one time I was playing against arcade, in an actual arcade, and I remember getting through to Zangief at the end, and I couldn't beat him. I lost all my credits in the end versus him. Nothing's changed. Well, if I was Rio, I probably could have done. But that's cool. I didn't want to be Rio. I beat him in the last playthrough. I only lost to Blanca, which I think was pretty good.
Round one, fight.
Now we're having a chill playthrough, playing as a few characters. Ouch. And that bit as well, that was so intimidating on the arcade version in comparison to the SNES. It was so much more aggressive. And those bloody elephants. Oh. So that's what I do, so I'd do that. And then come back for the bite. So get in close. And it would trick, whenever shit, right, you did. Whenever I do it online, it would trick so many people. They didn't expect you to fucking run around doing low kicks like that shit. They'd be like, what the hell is this? What's going on? Bosses again.
Round one, fight.
Ouch. Hi. That guy crying in the background like that. Oh, I've lost my money. So I mean, it's no two game plays the same, it seems. Because that's even true now. Look at that, mate. It weren't even a combo. Oh shit, do you know what I was going to do there? I was going to try something. I fucked it. Right, come in for the... Yeah? Ah! I wanted to do that combo. You know where you do that sort of double headbutt that he does? It looks like a sharp headbutt. Almost like Sonic the Hedgehog headbutting you, but yeah. Yeah, I love Blanca. I really do. I was happy they brought him back to Street Fighter 5. It's sad hearing that Fei Long's never going to be in it, because I think that they did the Bruce Lee cloning thing better than anyone else did. They got the character done right. You know, all the costumes always look good. This stage is so stupid. Ugh. Funny enough, I play online. I play with some people as Bullrog. Jesus, man. I remember he kept low punching me and just headbutting me. I couldn't get through it. So yeah, there's certain ways you can play. There's so many different ways of playing this game. That's the thing. And that's the best thing about it. I mean, as old as this game is, it's still played competitively today. You know, there's people playing so many different versions even now. You know, as we speak, you can probably go some places, people are either live streaming it, but someone is definitely playing it. That's stupid to do it this late in the game because he's only, well, he did 3 chomps at least. Oh, you can do that, yeah. See if I can roll into it. Yeah. Ah! See that timing? No, you do it again. Let's see if we do it again. Do it again. Right on top. What? Alright. Ah, yeah, right. Have that then. Ah, see. Mate. Bye. These claws come off. Oh, he didn't. I'd never noticed that before. During his animation of being on electrocuted, there are no claws. It's always been like that. Sure, it has, but yeah. And I've got this version on the Capcom Stadium Collection, and this is weird. They've removed the flag from Honda stage. I know why, because the symbol of the, you know, the shining sun is controversial now. But all the, you know, USSR is gone, and so has Chun-Li stage at Hong Kong and China. The flag. I mean, you don't need to mess it. It's what the times were back then. You just leave it as it was. You don't need to fuck with it. Such a weird thing, though, you know. Like, and when you win around on Honda's stage, it just looks so bland because it's just grey. Right, let's try that thing again. Right, it's the timing that's anything. Yeah, we got it. And now you're done. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering who's next out of the... Well, I wonder, you know, the whole Bruce Lee clone thing, you know, look who we got. We got so many characters from it. We got martial law. Bullshit. We got Liu Kang, which there's so many. There's loads. But Fei Long was my favourite. Yeah, he was. Look at this little kicklet. But yeah, he was my favourite out of all the Bruce Lee clones. I remember being into Bruce Lee at the time and thinking, oh, imagine Bruce Lee was in this game. And then Super Street Fighter 2 come out not so long later, because obviously I was a young kid. And I was so happy, like, we got Bruce Lee. And I kept, you know, thinking, why have they called him a different name? You know, obviously he wasn't Bruce Lee, he's a different person entirely. But even with the nunchucks as well, like, that was so cool. After a fight, he had the nunchucks. And he would do that charge. You want the foot again? Alright. Let's finish this round with that kick. Oh, okay, you need him instead, but alright. Yeah, he's not going to be in it again, apparently. He's going to... So they're not... Fei Long will not be in any more Street Fighter games. I mean, some people are fucking gods with him, you know, as well. That's what's pretty sad. Blanka also happens to have my favourite ending out of all the entire games ever. You know, he gets back, he's with his mum, and everywhere since then, you're happy for him because you know that he's got a normal life now. You see him in the streets, like, doing shit. Shit. He takes priority over that, that's cool. I'm dead. Shit. I got a bit silly there. I have a friend that I was talking to about Street Fighter, because we talk about Street Fighter a lot. And we were saying about, you know, like in Street Fighter 5, what stages did we want back? And we think DJ stage should have been back, definitely. I know there's some stages that just won't be on there now, but shit. Fuck, I didn't expect that. But alright, I'll take it. Let's do that shit again. You're gonna get clapped now, Bison. Yeah. You know, like stopping a Psycho Crush with that, you know, his claws on the way coming to you is one of the best things you can do. And I remember coming across a lot of Bison players that just charged Psycho Crusher back and forward, and I would surprise them with just doing that the entire time. It wasn't that hard to time either. And I'll see if I can do it. You know when he's going to do a Psycho Crusher because he'll just jump backwards. Or he'll either do that or a scissor kick. Okay, I didn't expect that, but alright. Yeah, do it now. Okay, no. So yeah, 1 or 2. Ah, he done a double, so have that. See that? And then he's dead. That's him done. Now my favourite ending on this entire game. And it's always been. It just makes me happy. It really does. Seriously, my dad loved this game so much too. Like, he used to play with me all the time, and he still does. We always talk about Street Fighter, the fun memories we had. It's like a game come out that long ago that's made such an impact. No matter what I'm doing, or I could be wherever I'm in life, I'll always find time to come back to this gem of a game because it still makes me happy. That's my childhood's locked in this game. Family memories, good ones too. Let's put that down there. It was 14 when Street Fighter came out. I was really young when it came out, but I think it's one of them things where it's stayed around so much. It's always been here, and I think that's the best thing about it. Even now, it's still here. I mean, the stage has got completely overhauled. So, Super Turbo was the definitive version of this game, playing against each other anyway. But arcade was terrible, cheapest shit ever. Look at this stage. At least you could have the turbo colours. I know it sounds weird, but I didn't like it that you couldn't have the original classic colours unless you did sort of like a code, But playing against someone, this is just, I don't know, it almost feels like no one can match this. The balance was perfect. It was so good. Look at this stage. The people dancing right in the background, you see that? And you see the water is glistening. See that? Look how alive this is. The music on these games, I don't care who you are. I mean, Street Fighter 2 new challenges come out, and then this come out afterwards, and it fucking took the piss out of that. It's faster, new moves, new specials. I mean, it was fantastic. Let me just change character for a second. Have you for beating me so many times in the last match? Yeah, I always play Bison, and I would, I'd jump back and forward, and then I'd grab it, go in for the bite. And while they were confused and not know what I was gonna do, I'd go under, and I'd do all kinds of shit. And that's why I love him so much, because I would do so many weird things. He's just a weird player, sort of moving around, so they don't know what you're gonna do, and then you just go for I'd trick them. Maybe I do need to do some online play, But I think I do think. You could anytime, you could just whatever you're playing, you could play something modern, something new you're into. If you shoot back onto this game, you're gonna get a great feeling. No, not online. Fuck. Museum. And this was so good about this collection that you could see all this shit. Where's that picture? That picture, man. That's such a good picture. When Turbo come out, that changed everything. Like when Street Fighter 2 Turbo come out, that's when everyone took notice. We all knew what Street Fighter was, but we now had it in our homes. I knew. This is the weird thing. I never knew this of any other game since. You could go to anyone's house, guarantee, and I mean this, guarantee they'd have a version of Street Fighter in their house. Whether it even be on a fucking Amstrad, Amiga, you know, ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, someone had a version of Street Fighter. I was like, should we go back to mine and play Street Fighter? Like, yeah, it's cool. Or we could go mine and play Street Fighter. And, you know, and it was so nice because you try these different versions. It's like, why do you want to try these other versions? You've got a better one, or play the arcade. But no, you like seeing those weird differences. You like seeing, you may have played one they had that was worse and think, shit, back at home I got better than this. Or, you know, and it would make you appreciate the arcade more. It'd make you really want it, you know. This is the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, 30th Anniversary Collection. Mate, if you can, purchase it online, either buy a physical copy, which is the amazing thing. You can get it on Steam. You can get a copy sent to your house to next to nothing. And it's got it's got Street Fighter, the original, Street Fighter 2, World Warrior, Champion, Turbo, Super Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha 1 to 3, and Street Fighter First Strike, all three of them. Yeah, I did too. And I could see the differences between them too. Well, one being World Warrior had a lot of missing sounds, didn't it? And sort of the animations weren't as nice. Turbo changed the whole ball game. That port of it was just fucking amazing. I like looking at these pictures though, you know. Just I could always look at Street Fighter artwork. I'm an artist myself. And I don't know if I've shown my art on here before, but I've improved a lot. If you want to see some of the drawings I do, just look at my Instagram, which is Evil Gun B, like evil, a gun, and the letter B, Evil Gun B. You'll see some of my artwork. I haven't done any Street Fighter art for years though, just mainly draw horror stuff. But I used to like looking at magazines at screenshots of Street Fighter as well. So she had it in Super, yeah, I know, she had it in Super Turbo, didn't she? And then she didn't have it in Alpha. No, she did. She had a special move of it. But yeah, I remember she had it in Super Turbo, which went across the screen. Then it faded in Super Turbo. She had it in Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which was a flame texture that wasn't used, wasn't it? Because that same flame texture was used in certain versions of Street Fighter 2. It is a reused Hadouken, I think, in the Amiga version, maybe, or one of them. But yeah, so they added that as a fireball, which went across the screen. And then in Super Turbo, or just Super, they added it as a fireball that faded out halfway across the screen. I don't know why, but it always reminded me of a fucking egg flying across the screen, that one did. Because it had sort of a translucent effect going on with it. Sort of reminded me of an egg. Oh, my name is Alan. It's A-L-A-N. Because it's not the, I mean, this is not, if you go onto my channel, there's a lot of videos that I've done about Street Fighter. People used to say I might as well have started a Street Fighter channel. But no, I play other arcade games and other games. If there's a video I did called Street Fighter World Warrior Champion Turbo Random Stories, yeah? And that's where I go in depth about this shit. And there's one that I did, Street Fighter 2, the Definitive Edition. It's not that old, it's actually on the channel. But yeah, I talk a lot about Street Fighter, and you'll see my fucking wacky collection, which has since grown since that video came out. Do you know, that's the thing. No, so Third Strike sort of come out when the 3D sort of era was sort of taking effect. And there wasn't really many ways of playing it on the consoles we had. So the only time I ever played that was when I went to an arcade in West End and I saw it being played. I didn't play it though. There's a group of like young adults playing it when I was sort of really young, and I was into sort of. I remember getting Street Fighter Alpha. I got funny enough, I've only found Street Fighter Alpha 2 first. Then I got Alpha 1 because I wanted to play it, and then I got Alpha 3. So I was still playing it. You know, sometimes I'd ask my friends in school, "You play? You playing Street Fighter Alpha? It's just come out," and I'm like, "No, mate, I'm playing Tekken." It was all that. as everyone was starting to play Tekken and 3D games, Battle Arena Toshinden, Soul Blade, stuff like that, I was still playing these. But no, I didn't really play Third Strike till years later. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't that big a fan of it. Let me go to Street Fighter 2 Turbo pictures. Street Fighter 2 Turbo pictures are just... Where is the one? I thought it was on here, the picture of Honda slapping Sagat. The classic artwork on these, the artwork that spawned from these games was just so nice, and the music as well. Let's go to the music. Let me show what I mean. It's alright. Such amazing music, isn't it? Jesus, Derek Moore, a long time no see, man. How you doing? Still to this day, I wish some company employed you to make the arcade backdrops, because you can't be matched. You are the best at doing them. Nice to see you, man. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast, that was where it was at. That was fucking so nice. Honda's ending music, though. Oh, I love it. This sounds weird, yeah? I remember this was when I first got an MP3 player. I had all this music on it, and I had another playlist for the Street Fighter soundtrack. And someone, because the earphones I had were very choppy, sort of cheap ones, and the music played through it, someone said to me, "You listening to the Street Fighter 2 soundtrack?" And I was like, "Fuck, yeah." You know, because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes when you're an adult and I was very young at the time, and I was doing really horrible jobs, really hard jobs, and the childhood side of things are gone. You're just paying bills, working, life's hard, and it was nice to go back and listen to a bit of something that can just sort of chill me out, you know what I mean? And that's why I like every phone I have. I mean, I have a hard drive with me that's always attached to my keys, like a metal sort of fucking military one, and it has loads of Street Fighter stuff on it that I've ripped myself personally, all the films. Just like to have this. I like to have Street Fighter with me. So like I just lost everything all of a sudden. I could easily buy a USB controller and plug this shit into any PC, and I've got a full collection again. It's important to me, and I think it's like that with a lot of people. It's like I've got a arcade cabinet sitting next to me right now, and I've got a mini one as well, and another mini one. So just I like to surround myself with Street Fighter. It's fucked up. It helps my mental state. I don't know if anyone's the same, but I sort of need Street Fighter to be around in my life. Always has to be. That's why I own so many different fucking versions of it. It's mad. I remember Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that was when like everyone I knew on PlayStation 2 started to really get into it, and everyone was playing it together. But yeah, this music sort of, I don't know, it's really weird. Like, if I think of this music, I can smell what was happening back then. I can smell cleaning products when my mum was cleaning. I could smell shepherd's pie being made, cherry aid that my mum and dad would bring it. I don't know. It's really weird. That's how, because when you're listening to something and concentrating, certain memories get stuck, don't they? And yeah, so I get that kind of stuff with these. Rainbow Edition. Wasn't that a mad version? I'm gonna fucking stream that soon as well. And I've got to be honest with you, there's quite a few different versions, and I just want to stream a bunch of them because it's quite hilarious to see. And I know it sounds mad, but the stereotypical cliche way that when they made these games, they made the music for them. But listen to this. Is it this one? So this is UK's music, yeah, for Dudley's stage. This is fucking garage music. That's fucking amazing. I mean, they must have looked back when this game was out. Garage music was the big thing, and they thought, you know what? Let's do London streets. This really posh boxer. Fucking add this music to it. And this fucking garage, it's incredible. Oh. Some great music from Alpha 2 as well. What? Oh. When I hear this music, I think of late nights before school the next day, and even as the credits are rolling, you saw some of the stages at night time, which is some random dude dancing in the street. In the timeline, it's Alpha, isn't it? It's Alpha 2 is before Street Fighter 2, isn't it? The whole Alpha franchise. That's what it's meant to be. Rainbow Edition was the fucking most weirdest shit ever. Like, all of a sudden you're fighting someone, they turn into Honda or some shit, and even that, Honda throws a fireball. What the fuck? You know, not when he changed, but when he's doing his 100 hands up, a fireball comes out too. It's like, that's salt to the wound. Yeah, so I'm sure it's Alpha 1, 2, and 3, then Street Fighter 2, isn't it? Yeah. But I remember that, because I remember, obviously, when we first heard of it, it was called Street Fighter Zero. We was all sitting there thinking, hold on a fucking second. What's happened to Street Fighter 3? They've gone back? I guess it was their way to sort of remove Street Fighter, if you know what I mean. Because that was sort of done pretty bad, wasn't it? It wasn't that good of a game. If anything, whenever I play that, I feel annoyed. It's like, how did Street Fighter 2 come from this? You know, how did that do successful enough to get them to warrant making Street Fighter 2? And sure, there's people that like Street Fighter 1. I mean, I respect it for what it is, but it's not good. You know? This fucking music's incredible, isn't it? Some Street Fighter Alpha 3 music. Oh, so this was... I think the reason that's crazy with this... Hold on. Where is it? Sorry about this, one sec. Chun-Li's amazing though. This music. Do you know what's weird about this? It was when I was sort of an adolescent, you know, going from a kid sort of growing into an adult. All your hormones are changing, your brain's changing to a degree. Everything's going fucking crazy. You've got so many weird thoughts in your head. Yeah, and I can feel that, you know. I was sort of coming out of games, but these were just something I could just stick on and play for a bit. It weren't staying around to play a long game. So, Queen, do you have Street Fighter stuff on your channel? You got any footage of you playing of Chun-Li? I'd like to watch it. But yeah, so I hope you don't mind. I don't really have a schedule for this shit, but I want to see about adding some, not intros, but sort of, I don't know, ways of adding little footage of some things I want to show. Maybe I'll have to do it with OBS, I'm not sure. I'm new to streaming on YouTube. I do it with Twitch, but I don't tend to stream this on Twitch. My arcade channel is for my arcade stuff, I don't think it's fair to put Dead by Daylight or other games on it because it just doesn't feel right. It didn't feel right putting that Dead by Daylight video on it a little while ago. It's just not what I want to be. It's an arcade channel. Arcade games are still my passion when it comes to gaming. There's something you can stick on and play really quickly. If you can, Queen, get see if you can get a copy of the Street Fighter 30th anniversary, or if you may have it, or if you don't, just so you can play, because it's so nice to come back to. I like Dan's. I love that music. Yeah, so from the graphics to the music to the gameplay itself, Street Fighter's fucking incredible. But guys, thank you. Like you hear that typical cliche shit. Thanks for stopping by, it means the world. I'm so fucking happy you guys came to chill out with me on a Sunday evening, talking amongst yourselves about Street Fighter. So I really fucking appreciate it. Thanks a lot. It really does mean a lot to me. I like it when people watch the Street Fighter stuff, and even if they have the same feelings, hope you don't mind, but there's going to be quite a bit of Street Fighter content within the next few months, because I just enjoy playing it. There'll be some other arcade games thrown in between the mix as well, because I don't just want to play Street Fighter. I don't want to piss people off that want to see other stuff too, so other stuff here and there. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm going to end the stream now, and I'm going to chill out. But yeah, all take care. Have a nice evening, nice night, and I wish you all the best tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.